Ohio State 80, number 1, Michigan State 64. Ohio State now 13-4 on the year, 4-0 in Big Ten play. Doug Maurice, Bill Landis at Value City Arena. Bill Landis, could this Ohio State basketball team in Chris Holtman's first year win the Big Ten?
Yeah. I think it's pretty crazy to talk about it at this point. They have 14 Big Ten games left. They still have to play Purdue on the road, but that's like their toughest game. They lucked out a little bit on the schedule. They play Michigan State once. They play Purdue once. Those teams are both far and away the best in the conference, and they got one of them here at home and then beat them by 16 points. But the league is down. I saw something earlier before the game that said at the moment half of the Big Ten is projected to finish 100th or worse in RPI, which is kind of unheard of for this league. This league has always been good and also kind of deep. And Ohio State's certainly at the top half of that. They're in the 30s right now. Will be higher after this. I think it's more a product of the league being a little worse off than people thought it would be that has put Ohio State in a position to contend. But yeah, I think they have a legitimate shot, probably as good a shot as anybody at winning the Big Ten right now.
And beyond this Michigan State win, what they've shown in their other 3 Big Ten games, what they've shown in some other games this year, they've lost some non-conference games to North Carolina and Clemson and Butler and some good teams. This is obviously their best win so far. But are there enough things out there that this is not an anomaly to you? Nobody thought Ohio State was going to win, but do they have enough on the resume so far that makes you think, well, yeah, they can win games against other Big Ten opponents who are maybe the 30th best team in the country, the 40th best teams in the country? The league is down, but they're going to have to win a lot of games like that if they want to win the Big Ten. Can they win a lot of games like that based on what you've seen? Yeah,
I think the 2 things I've seen that lead me to believe that are, one, they're 2-0 in true road games. They won at Wisconsin in convincing fashion and won at Iowa pretty convincingly too. And the second thing, those are 2 hard places to play, even though those programs are a little down this year. And the other thing is their defense has been pretty good. Chris Holtman has said earlier in the season that he wants them to be a top 40 defensive efficiency team. They're better than that now. Michigan State was number 1 in the country in effective field goal percentage, over 60%, and they shot 39% on field goals or 40% on field goals against Ohio State. And it wasn't a case of like missing open shots. Ohio State was making them work. So if they don't get overwhelmed on the road and consistently play good defense, then yes, they can win those games.
He's Bill. I'm Doug. That's an 80-64 win for Ohio State over Michigan State. Follow us all this season. It's all of a sudden an exciting Ohio State basketball season at cleveland.com.